So I have one last one that I want to go through here. I'll pull it up right now.
Health can feel so Health can feel so overwhelming, but it definitely wasn't with Eon Future Health and the team. The naturopath and the doctor here have been in touch and prescribed supplements and medication that worked best for me to ensure I was achieving my goals. Throughout, I felt that they were checking in, checking my hormones, checking my supplements, and my medications to make sure that I was on track to reach my goals. The best part is that it was achievable and sustainable. And if we needed to make tweaks along the way, add an IV therapy, or change anything, they were able to do that. Health can feel so overwhelming, but
Okay, before I go through this here, or Andrew, I'll let you talk about this one first. But do you want to watch the hook again before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Health can feel so overwhelming, but it definitely wasn't with Eon Future Health and the team. The naturopath and the doctor here have been in touch and prescribed supplements and medication that work best for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your
No,
thoughts?
I think that's a really good ad. I mean, it kept me engaged the entire time. Obviously, it's directed to people who are overwhelmed by the healthcare system, and it's saying how this clinic that she went to walked her through the whole process, and if she wanted to make changes or anything like that to it, that they did it easily for her. And she kind of also listed out some of the things they did. It's not really directing it to a problem people have, I guess. Like, if I'm going to a naturopathic person for a hormonal issue, she said she had a hormonal issues, but if that's the reason as to why someone is going, then call that out instead of like overwhelming thing should be a secondary clause to help people, not the first thing that you call out, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much what it.
Yeah, no, so I'm gonna come at it from a slightly different angle. I'm just gonna play the hook one more
Health
time.
can feel so overwhelming, but it definitely wasn't with Eon Future Health and the team.
I'm gonna give this ad credit, and I'm gonna also give it some, pointers. The credit is whoever this lady is nailed it as far as how she's talking, the confidence she has, the storytelling ability. I think that was really well done. What I think could be improved massively here is the hook. I think the hook is very mediocre. The hook matters because if you're not enticing someone, if you're not getting someone interested within the first few seconds of your ad, it's going to be hard for you to get them to keep watching, let alone click onto your website. It's going to be a hard thing to do. So her hook is, are you feeling overwhelmed with healthcare? Which you might think, oh, well, people do feel overwhelmed, but that's so generic. That's like me saying, is life kicking you down? Like that it's such a generic thing to say, and it doesn't really talk to specific people because it's like so many people. You need to specify within that, is what I'm saying. So if you're talking about here at the beginning,
Health can feel so overwhelming.
health can feel so overwhelming. What does that mean? What are you overwhelmed with? Why is it overwhelming? What are the problems people deal with? When you say health can feel overwhelming, is it because of diets? People, struggling to stick to a diet? Is it because of sleep schedule? Is it because of exercise? Getting their cardio in? Is it working out? Why is life overwhelming for people? Are they going through? What are they struggling with?
Yeah.
She's losing the connection there. That's the one thing I'll say, but I will say she does a great job as far as actually speaking and making sure the ad flows. It looks good. She does a great job at that. So
Yeah,
let's
she should be an actor for sure.
yeah.
No, that's kind of what I was getting at is that, like, she said it's overwhelming, but that's not actually a problem the clinic solves. Unless they do counseling on how to go through healthcare or something. But I don't think that's what they solve. Obviously, path to health and energy. So, I mean, they could have also said that, like, if you're low on energy, then blank or something like that. But the entire ad was directed towards just the clinic made her like process through this like
Yeah.
good
Yeah, okay,
and not overwhelming.
let's look at the landing page here and just go through it real quick. So, um your pathway to lasting health and energy. By the way, this is a very nice website as far as the design of it. A lot, probably the nicest designed one for sure that we've looked at, 100%.
Oh, I like that one, the one size fits all.
Yeah. 1 year. I'm just looking through this right now. 1 year long program, 3 milestone. Okay, one thing I'm going to say here. I am confused of what this actually is. I don't know if you understand what this actually is, but the only reason why I kind of know is because on the ad it says lose fat and build muscles, book now, in the on the button, the call out. But as far as what the ad says and then the website you go to after, I expected it to be some sort of thing talking about nutrition, coaching, exercising, whatever it is, but it's sort of like the ad. It's just generic health terms thrown at you. And it's like, what is this and who is it for? Your pathway to lasting health and energy, fine, but like, what does that even mean to people? Does that even mean anything at all? Um, that listens, evaluates, guides you through a tailored care plan to design your optimum. Okay, so what is a care plan? What is a care plan? Who is it for? Why am I the person that should go on a care plan? Or is is it only for females? It's so generic that you're actually pushing away audience because people don't know who it's for and what, if they should actually do it. They're very unsure. Now what I will say, it's designed very nice, This is a very nice design website. Because of the ad, I know that it's something to do with a accountability coach, nutrition counseling. It's something along the lines of that. Even the photos, you can tell here, it definitely is like a lose weight, get in the gym, do cardio, eat right, coach type idea. Um, and oh, this is pretty cool down here. Just saw that for the first time. Wow. Very, very nice designed websites. For sure the nicest I've seen. Even the scroll effect I'm going through right now. What's funny is you could have a website that's not nearly as designed, to the point of this one, and yet it would work better because they're just more specific about who they're talking about. I'm gonna rate this out of 10, and then Andrew, I'll let you do the rating, but I'm gonna say it is and again, this is for the ad and the landing page going through the whole system. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give this a, I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. I think maybe it's between six,
Compared to the
seven.
last one we did, I'd say it's like a 5. 'Cause
You're gonna go 5?
I
Okay.
like, I think, you're overlooking it because of how well designed the website is, and you do design websites, but truly, like, as a client or their client going through this, like, I thought actually from the ad I was going to a naturopathic clinic or something, because it was talking about IV treatment and stuff like that, and I'm, like, very confused that because I didn't read any of the other stuff, but anyways, I'd rate it like a 5. Same as that other one that was a bit confusing.
Yeah, I'm between a 6 and a 7 there. So I'll have to yeah. Well, this is the only one here that we sort of, differ on, but we're pretty much saying the same thing.